friends. Argen and Tina here with the Game of Argentine Tango. We've got a question for you. Have you ever gone to a workshop and learned a really, really cool move, but it's buried inside this really long pattern that takes you half the length of the floor to get through to get to the good stuff?
That's right. When are you going to have space in a typical milonga for all of that?
Exactly. And it seems like such a waste to lose the really fun element, that element that really makes everybody light up just because we can't get into it, get out of it, and follow the pattern exactly. So we have a solution for you. We have a new series that we're starting, which is easy entries into the moves that they love. And we're going to be taking a look at all those really fun moves that make Argentine Tango really flashy. Boleos and sacadas and ganchos and all of the fun moves. And we're going to be taking a look at easy entrances to get straight to the fun stuff.
And before we get to those individual cool moves, the moves that they love, there are just a couple of things to be aware of that'll help us seize those opportunities. One is the idea that with every single step that we take, we can either continue those steps, we can pause.
Love that one.
And we can do something different. It's about being aware all of the time that I don't have to keep doing what I'm doing right now. With every step, I have those choices.
Exactly right. And just noticing that aspect of not being locked into patterns, that alone can start to break you out of your creativity. And the easy part is that we've identified that there are 3 main steps for our movements. So that is it, 3 steps. If you are a fan of ours, you probably know these steps already. But for those that are new to us, we have our open step. Our open step is anytime our feet are open. We can take this open step in lots of different angles. As long as we are not crossing the legs, it is considered an open step. Vice versa, I have my front crossing step. So if both of us were to do a front crossing step, we would cross the legs forward, right? We also have our back crossing step where we are both crossing behind. And I can do a different step while my partner does something different. So you were noticing we were doing both of the steps simultaneously. That's a little tricky. I can do a forward crossing as Argen does a back, and vice versa. He can do a forward crossing as I do a back. He can do a forward crossing as I do an open. Ooh, right? So we can begin to recognize that within those 3 steps, we already have a plethora of opportunities to change things up.
Lots of things going on. One key idea is to think ahead a step. So we'll give you ideas for how to practice each of these cool moves. And a key is the practice and then recognizing, which step has to happen before to lead to the next thing.
One thing that we're going to focus on is the prerequisites, as Argen likes to call it, to create the proper environment for any of these fun moves. And we're going to focus on that. Once you recognize the situation that you need to create, those moves are at your fingertips now. So stay tuned. We are going to get started with our parada on the next episode, and we have a bunch planned for you guys. So we look forward to seeing you then. Until then,
Abrazos.